evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in this webinar of clinical trial training and explanation about how the training goes and what are the career opportunity. And I'd also thank you for taking your time on this Sunday to be present in this webinar. So we'll start with the introduction of the clinical trial. I hope you are a bit aware about the trial and its process. So the clinical trial is a research study that tests new medication approaches in the people. This can include medications, device, surgeries, or even diet plans. The goal is to see if the interventions are safe and effective. People volunteer to participate in these trials are researchers and researchers closely monitor their health throughout the process. Clinical trials are essential for developing new treatment and improving healthcare. So if I talk about the clinical trial, is the most important part of any drug development. Nowadays, as the regulatory body are becoming stricter, no drug can be launched in the market without a clinical trial. To understand the process of the clinical trial, first, I will like to let you know what is the industry and what is the growth potential, because you are either working in the trial industry or looking to upgrade yourself or like work in the next or the different positions, or you are a fresher and want to enter the industry. So before that, you need to understand what is the market. So if I talk about the global clinical trial market, it's around 80.7 billion in 2023. It's $80.7 billion. It's a huge market and it's growing fast. This market is projected to grow steadily with forecast ranging from CAGR of 5.4 to 8.7% by 2030. And several factors drive this growth. First, the rising chronic disease is very important. Why the trial is growing high, and how we can analyze the trial will be there. More and more trial will be there. More and more jobs will be there. So, because the chronic diseases are increasing, the disease are also adapting the new drugs, the older drugs. Always there's the need of new drug development, and also there's increased investment in R&D by the pharmaceutical companies and growing pipelines of the new drugs. So there is a lot of drug development going on, and all the drug development will go through the phases of the clinical trial process of clinical trial. So the clinical trial will increase in the coming years. The COVID-19 pandemic further fueled the market expansion as companies raced to develop vaccines and treatments. In 19, we saw that the world realized we were not prepared for such pandemic, and now the entire pharma industry is bound to and think over that they need to be prepared themselves for any such pandemic or any disease which may occur in future. And with the focus on area like virtual trials and improved patients recruitment, the clinical trial market is expected to continue its upward trajectory. Talking about the Indian perspective, because it's very important, we all are here present in India and looking for a career in Indian clinical trial industry. India's clinical trial market is valued at $2.25 billion in 23, and it's projected to reach 5.01 billion by 2033. So we are sitting here in 2024, and in coming 8 or 9 years, we can see the market is going to be doubled. So if there is any confusion or there is a miscommunication by someone, the trial is going down and there's a slowdown in the trial, it's not there. Trial will increase, and as per the market research, the reports of the companies, it will be doubled, almost doubled, and more than double. So don't worry about the like jobs perspective in the trial industry. It will be a huge. And this growth is driven by the large patient pool, cost effectiveness, and the skilled manpower. And there is one more thing: government efforts to streamline regulation are making India more attractive for trials. After government involvement in the trial, it's a very important thing. The patient enrollment has become more easier in India, and that's why the world is looking towards India. There is one more factor why the India is going to be a biggest trial ground of the world, because we have the very large genetical variations. And all the companies are looking towards India because we have a large genetical variations and they can test the drug on these parameters. So obviously in the coming 5-10 years, India will be the one of the biggest trial ground of the world. Now, just we'll go quickly about the job roles and the department in the clinical trial. You might have learned about the phases of the trial, the preclinical trial, post-clinical trial. In the preclinical laboratory trials, we go through in vitro, in vivo. Once the IND is approved, uh, then we come into the clinical trial phase. The drug will be tested. Now the drug will be tested in the human body. So but these are the phrases that you studied your bachelor's or the master's. There are various phases of the trial phase. Start from somewhere, start from 0 to phase 4. That is post-marketing, the phase 4. But to conduct all the phases, to conduct all the things, we have various departments, various set of people, skilled people in this various domain to handle all the process. So like there is one clinical operation, or you may call it a clinical research department, where the people the career options are like starting from clinical trial assistant, clinical research associate, clinical trial coordinator, and clinical project manager, and so on. The site management associate, site manager, senior site manager, or site director. Similarly, in the clinical data management, it's like the data management assistant or data coordinator, biostatistician, statistical programmer. And in the safety, drug safety or pharmacovigilance, it starts from like drug safety associates, pharmacovigilance scientist, pharmacovigilance manager, or director. Now there are more departments. It's not like it's almost 15 departments which is working inside a complete trial. So again, regulatory affairs. It's a start from regulatory affairs assistant, regulatory affairs specialist, manager. Similar in the medical affairs, medical writing, and QA QC is there also. Project management department is there. Every department has starting from very beginning to the very advanced level. Now, like if I talk about the key skills required for, we will discuss each and everything later on in this presentation, but I'll just quickly going through the brief of the things. If I talk about the key skills required for the clinical research, clinical operations or the clinical research, you should be familiar with EDC, electronic data capture, and basic knowledge of Microsoft Office, regulatory regulations and guidelines, bit of medical dictionary, and knowledge of clinical trial management software is again important. Now, talking about the data management, it's again the Microsoft Excel, basic understanding of data management system, and EDC knowledge is important, and data entry validation process is very much important. If I talk about the clinical data management, again, the software knowledge is very much required. We'll discuss in detail later in this presentation. Now, similarly for the drug safety and pharmacovigilance, safety database like ARIS, Oracle, Argus, knowledge is very much required, and basic understanding of coding dictionary like MEDRA, WHO drug dictionary, and ability to use adverse event reporting system is again very much important. Now, additional skills required. If I talk about these are the core skills, that we talked about. If I talk about the additional skills, obviously attention to details is very much important. Ability to meticulously review and analyze data, documents, protocol to ensure accuracy and adherence to standards. Organizational skills. You are not going to work alone. You are going to work in a team because the entire trial is connected, whether it's a clinical research department, whether it's a data management, pharmacovigilance, regulatory, medical writing, every department is closely knit. So like capacity to manage multiple tasks, prioritize responsibility, and meet deadlines in a fast-paced environment is very crucial and is very much required. Again, communication skills. I want to make it very clear that this is the industry where your not only the written, it's a verbal communication is also required. The reason behind you are not just going to work like as a data entry operator or the data analyst or the drug safety analyst. You have to report the things. You have to discuss with your team. You have to present the things with your team. And as it's a global process, Majorly submissions are going in FDA or EMA or CITESCO. So it's a global process. And as you know, the global language of communication is English. So if you are planning to enter in this industry, make sure that you have good command over English communication, both on verbal and written communication. Now, critical thinking. It's not a run-on-meal process that you will be getting a data and you have to like just work like the data entry operator. You have to analyze. It's a very critical process. If I talk about the drug safety, again, or the pharmacovigilance, uh, every case will be different. So you need to have a critical thinking mindset, like how to analyze problems, evaluate options, and then make informed decision based on the available information. Again, teamwork. I discussed also, apart from the organizational skills, teamwork is very much important. We will be working as a team in the organization, whether we are working from home or working from office. It will always be a teamwork. Now, if I talk about the eligibility criteria, there are different like my informations in the market, but we are working with all the company, we are working with all the HR. So this is the perfect information that we can deliver you. Like if I talk about the clinical research, site management, medical affairs, QA, QC, data management, regulatory, uh, project management, biostatistics, even anybody from life sciences is eligible, like B Farm, PharmD, M-Pharm, MBBS, BDS, BMS, BHMS, BSc, MSc, all life sciences and nursing, BTech, biotech, MTech, biotech, they are eligible. Now, talking about the drug safety and pharmacovigilance, I want to make it clear that if anybody is thinking, which is not from the pharmacology background, cannot work in the pharmacovigilance, because in the pharmacovigilance, knowledge of pharmacology is very much important. There were days like the companies were hiring even the other life sciences, but now most of the company has made it mandatory that they will hire only people from pharmacology background who have studied pharmacology as a subject in their graduations or masters, will be eligible to work in the pharmacovigilance. So you should not apply, you should not uh, try to apply in the safety department, drug safety department, if you are not from the pharmacovigilance subject and pharmacology subject, sorry. And suppose in case some companies hires you even, but you will not have the growth in that, in the industry. So it's better to follow these eligibility criteria, and every department has a good growth, and I'll come to that right now. Yeah. So now talking about the career path of pharmacovigilance professionals in India. For every professional, today we will talk about pharmacovigilance, clinical research, and clinical data management, because these are the fresher job roles. Before starting, there is one thing that I want to let you know, that for a regulatory or the medical writing, freshers should not apply. The reason behind, if you like talk about the medical writing career, it's a lot of medical dictionary knowledge, good English command on English and written and verbal also is required to work in the medical writing. So even if you join a company as a medical writer, there might be possibility that you get a lower salary and you have to work longer year in getting higher positions. Similar with the regulatory affairs, because the regulatory affair department is directly dealing with the regulatory body, and company don't want to work fresher on this. Very crucial. Even if you join the process, the regulatory affairs department, you will be working like as a data entry or some very junior job role. So if you want to learn a career in this industry, I would suggest you to start with these three departments: clinical research, pharmacovigilance, and the clinical data management. So now coming to the main topic, like if I talk about the positions, like for the fresher, the pharmacovigilance, you may get job roles like drug safety associate, pharmacovigilance associate, PV officer, and the salary range would be between 3 to 5 lakhs per annum. This is it's fresher salary, like if you are just entering in the industry. Now coming to the junior level, if you have experience of 2 to 5 years, you will be working as a senior drug safety associate, PV specialist, case processing specialist, and the salary range would be between 5 to 8 lakhs. Why this is salary ranges? Again, before moving ahead, I'll just like to let you know, it all depends on your skill sets. It all depends on the companies that you are being selected, and your locations. Like if you are working in the metro cities, obviously salary will be higher because expenses are also higher. And if you are working in the like smaller cities, smaller towns, then obviously the salary would be low because the living cost is also low there. Now, coming to the main point, if like for the mid-level, with experience of 5 to 8 years, you will work as a PV team lead, drug safety manager, PV scientist, and the salary would be between 8 to 12 lakhs per annum. Similarly, for the senior level, if you have experience of 8 to 10 years, you will work as a PV manager, senior PV scientist, PV project manager, and the salary would be between 12 to 18 lakhs per annum. And these are the practical salaries that we are displaying here. This is not the assumptions or the hypothetical things. The practical that people are getting. And in the advanced level with 10 plus year experience, you will work as associate director of PV, director of drug safety, head of the pharmacovigilance, and salary will be ranging between 18 to 30 lakhs. And this is for generally this salary structure. What I am talking about is for the people from like pharmacology background, B Pharm, M Pharm, Pharm D, uh, and like if you are MBBS doctor or the BHMS, BMS doctor, you are a medical doctor, your salary will be higher. Like after 10 years, you will be getting more than 40 lakhs because the starting salary for medical doctors are around 10 to 12 lakhs per annum. Right? So there is a differentiation because they are working as a medical reviewer. So if you are a doctor, obviously medical doctor, your salary will be much higher than this bracket. Now, coming for the clinical research professionals, the salary is for the 0 to 2 years experience freshers. The job roles would be clinical research coordinator, clinical trial assistant, clinical research associate, and the salary is between 3.5 to 5.5. It's a bit higher from the pharmacovigilance entry level job, but again, it depends on the company and the locations also, and your performance in the interview. It is very much important. For the same job role in the same company, somebody is getting 3 lakhs, somebody is getting 4.5 lakhs. So it all depends on your skill sets and or your interviews. Fine. And the higher salary you get at the entry level, obviously the growth is higher always. The increment is higher, growth is higher. Now, for the junior level with 2 to 5 experience, 5-year experience, you will work as a clinical research associate, CRA2, and senior clinical research coordinator, clinical trial monitor, and the salary would be between 5.5 to 8.5 lakhs per annum. For mid-level, 5 to 8 years, senior clinical research associate, clinical trial manager, project manager, or the clinical research, and salary ranges from 8.5 to 14 lakhs per annum. For senior level with 8 to 10 years, clinical operation manager, associate director of clinical research, senior project manager of clinical research, and salary goes to 14 to 20 lakhs per annum. And for the advanced, if you have experience of 10 plus years, the director, you will become director of clinical research, head of clinical research operations, VP of clinical department, research department, and the salary range is between 20 to 35 lakhs per annum. Now coming to the clinical data management, same for the fresher, clinical data coordinator, data entry associate, junior clinical data management is the job role, and salary is between 3.5 to 5 lakhs per annum. If I talk about the fresher, almost all the three had a similar salary structure, and maybe 50,000 plus and minus per annum. And for the junior level with 2 to 5 experience, clinical data management, data analyst, senior clinical data coordinator, salary is between 5 to 8 lakhs. And for the mid-level, 5 to 8 year experience, senior clinical data management, data management lead, clinical database designer, and salary is between 8 to 12 lakhs per annum. For the senior level, 8 to 10 years, lead data manager, associate director of data management, clinical data operation manager, salaries between 12 to 18 lakhs. And for the advanced 10 plus year experience, director of data management, head of clinical data operations, president of the data management, and salaries between 18 to 30 lakhs. So this was about the salary structure. And there is one more, I always encounter a question from the people who want to enter the industry. Like there is a lot of query for the clinical SaaS. Because I'm talking about the clinical data management, so that's why I took this point. See, the SaaS as a part related to the data management. It's the advanced level of the, because this is a biostats department, which is working with the pharmacovigilance, and we'll have a different session for the biostats or the clinical SaaS. But presently, just why I'm discussing here, because a lot of students or a lot of people who are wanting to enter into the domain, they go for the clinical SaaS program, and after doing a course or a certificate program, they don't find a job. The reason behind in the what we saw in the present 1 year, there are very few company who are hiring fresher in the clinical SaaS. Maybe they don't want because this is a complicated department. A lot of data is being analyzed, and you are working on the top. All the data, all the ADR analysis, or if you talk about the, I'll talk about the pharmacovigilance later on. Either after the case is processed or the aggregate reports is done. Uh, Further, this is finally analyzed by the SaaS department, and a single pager report is created by the SaaS department, which goes to the regulatory submission. I'll talk to this later on when we'll come to the pharmacovigilance course explanation. So, if you are a fresher, uh, don't directly go try for the SaaS, because you will not get a job in the good company, and it's a very tough to get into as a fresher. So it's better to go through a route of the clinical data management. First, gain first an experience how the clinical data behaves, and uh, how the clinical data is working. Then you can, after working 1 or 2 year or 3 year in the clinical data management, or even the pharmacovigilance, any department, the clinical research also, you can move on to the SaaS department. SaaS obviously has a higher salary structure. Like if you're working for 8 to 10 years, you will be getting around 30-35 lakhs. So, but again, point to be noted that fresher are not welcomed by the industry. Now, there's one thing for the life sciences people. Basically, what I want to discuss here. Like there are a lot of people who are doing like B Farm, M Farm, or any pharmacology course, or even the life sciences, MSc, biochemistry, biotechnology, BTech, MTech, biotechnology. Uh, they are going towards the pharmaceutical drug manufacturing company or other life sciences process. But there is one thing which is not here in the clinical trial process. First, the salary is low in if I talk about the pharmaceutical companies, the drug manufacturing companies. Whether you are working in a QA, QC, or any other department, the salary is not good. You have to work in shifts also, and because you are working in a rotational shift, might be in the day and the night, or even you are working in the chemicals. So life is not easy. After working for 3-4 years, I encounter a lot of people on regular basis, daily basis almost. They want to migrate to the clinical trial process. The biggest challenge. Before going through this, I'll just talk about that. The biggest challenge. Suppose you are working for next 3 years or 4 years in the pharmaceutical manufacturing company, and you reach as a salary of 5.5 lakhs. Now you got a stagnation. Your salary is not increasing. The work is not as per your comfort. You want to change now. But again, the pharmaceutical drug manufacturing and the clinical trial is altogether different process. There is no relation between the manufacturing and the trial. So you have to start as a fresher. A lot of people are just trying to come here in this department or in this process, but they are hesitant about the salary. They are looking, at this I should get the salary what I am getting, but no, you will not get it. So it's better if you are a fresher or just enter the other domain and you are interested in the trial process, clinical trial industry. It's time to take your decision. As early as you move in, that there are two advantages. You will get a salary which is good, and obviously the growth prospect is also high. The third is very important. Uh, the industry is looking for the lot of freshers. If I talk about the big companies like IQVIA, LabCorp, Seniors, they are hiring the freshers maximum. Only few experience they are hiring, but uh, so that's why the smaller companies are hiring experience also, but these 3, 4 companies are hiring freshers maximum. Now, coming to this main topic, main point, why clinical trial can be considered as a better career option. First, specialization and expertise. Clinical trials offers more specialized role, leading to great career expertise, quicker advancement, and higher job satisfaction. Job security is very important. The continuous demand for new drug trials ensures strong job security and long-term career stability. There's a point to discuss here. Like if I talk about the pharmaceutical manufacturing company, uh, there are lots and lots of companies are entering into the manufacturing, because that can be started with the like even 1 crore rupees or 2 crore rupees. It's a very small process compared to the clinical trial. And what happens if I talk about the Indian ground or Indian industry, and they are hiring freshers because they are getting fresh people in the lower salary structure, like 15, 20, even 12,000. And if you get experience of 4 and 5 years, you will reach up to 5 lakhs, maybe or 6 lakhs. But at that time, that will be a capping on you because they don't want to pay you a lot. These are highly profit earning organizations. So they may either fire you, or if they retain you, will retain you in the fixed salary structure that has no growth. And at the end, you will feel trapped in that organization because they are always hiring freshers, which is not here in the clinical trial. As you grow, as you gain experience, obviously you are valued in the organization, because here this is a research organization. Your experience matters. The more you are experienced, the more you are valued by the organization, because you will have the better knowledge than the freshers. So here, and also there is one more important thing, like any clinical trial, any drug development requires at least 7 years to 15 years time. So even if one trial starts, it will work for next 7 years. And as the human life is becoming more and important, people are becoming more and more aware. The government are under pressure to go through the trial. Every drug will be go through the clinical trial, and that's why the trial will be increasing. And as the more and more trial will come into the market, obviously they will require more fresher and as well as experienced people also. So the job is secure here. It's a long-term career. Even there are a lot of people I know who started from very fresher level, and even retired from the same company, becoming a very senior level, or exited the company at a very senior level. So it's a very secured industry. Now, impact on the patient care is direct involvement in developing new treatments and therapies provides more meaningful and impactful career. So you are not just working in a process, like run-on-mill process. You are doing new things on a daily basis. Yeah. Now, a global opportunity, like compared to the other life sciences process, which is not the research oriented, basically. Like the working in a clinical trial often provides international exposure, broadening career horizons and opportunity. Talking about the global opportunity, like if I talk about any process of the pharmacovigilance or the clinical research or the data management, even if we are working here in India, it is not always mandatory that we are working on the CEDESCO. CEDESCO is the Indian regulatory authority. So they are like different regulatory body across the globe. Like for Europe is the EMA, for USA is the FDA, India is CEDESCO. There is different for Japan and the Middle East, for the Australia also. But it is like that even if you are working here in India, but it might be possible that you are working on the FDA submission or the EMA submissions, because you got the project from the company of USA. So it's always possible that the company may take you to their head office, or like shift you to the different locations of the world. Apart from that, the trial is similar everywhere. There's no difference in clinical trial. Why this is so? Because trial are conducted on humans for the drug safety analysis majorly, and also for the efficacy analysis. And because the humans are same everywhere, there might be some genetical variations, as per the ethnicity or the geographical locations, temperature. But overall, the trial process are same. There are some guidelines, maybe different. So that's why you can work anywhere in this world. This is the one more biggest advantage of this career. And obviously, faster career progression, specialization, and high demand in clinical trial often results in quicker career advancement and higher salary growth compared to the broader pharma roles. So pharma has some like slow growth, and their reaching at a 10 lakhs will may take you 15 years or 20 years, but it's not there in clinical research, clinical trial process. If you can learn faster, you can grow faster. And obviously, a dynamic work environment, the hands-on and dynamic nature of clinical trial works include site visit, trial monitoring, offers a more engaging and varied work experience. And also, there's one very important thing like majorly in the clinical trial process in the pharmacovigilance of clinical data management, you work in a corporate structure. You don't work in like multiple shifts or uh, the local structure. It's a complete corporate international structure. You work 5 days a week. You have a lot of paid holiday. Work-life balance is good there, and you work 8 hours a day. So it's not like that you're working in multiple shifts. You don't have any life. Uh, it's a very once starting a career is very different thing, but after growing some years, you want a relaxed job where you can give time to your life also. So overall, if you talk about the trial career, always a very good career. And for the life sciences graduates, it's most promising career you can get into. Yeah. Now, so this was about the clinical trial process and how you can get. We'll discuss how you can get into the industry. So before moving ahead, I'd like to let you know, because today we are all here to discuss about the career opportunity and how can you make this career. So as we are one of the premier training institute in this country, the International Institute of Clinical Research Studies, we have three offices across the globe. The India office is in Noida, Delhi NCR, and we have office in Chicago, USA, and we have office in London. Because we are apart from this clinical fresher training, we are also working on the corporate training and multiple projects. Also, we are also working and the hiring partner of the most of the companies. Now, talking about IICRS is a premier institution dedicated to training graduates and professionals in clinical research and life sciences. We offer tailored courses for clinical trial industry. Our curriculum meets global standards, taught by industry experts. Through experiential learning, students gain practical skills and confidence. Our internship program provides real-world experience and industry connections with e-learning options to ensure flexibility without compromising quality. Our guaranteed placement support helps you to enter the industry immediately after the course. So join us to excel in the clinical research industry. And why IICRS is very much important. There are a lot of institutions in this country, across the globe. Then why IICRS? Our curriculum is meticulously crafted to align with global industry standards. And we are not only working on the Indian submissions, we are training you for all the major regulatory submissions like FDA, EMA, and other Japan also, Middle East also. We are giving you a basic idea. So after this course, if you want to work anywhere in this world, you are eligible to work. Fine. And this global understanding and standards ensure that our students receive educations of the highest caliber. Our trainers are seasoned industry experts, providing invaluable insights and mentorship to guide students towards success. Through our industry tie-ups, students have the opportunity to gain real-world experience through internship, bridging the gap between academia and the industry seamlessly. Additionally, our dedicated placement cell work tirelessly to ensure that every student is equipped with the necessary tools and support to secure employment opportunity that aligns with their aspiration and skill sets. Now, talking about the advantage of the IICRS. First, global industry curriculum. Our syllabus is completely aligned with the job roles across the globe. So need not to worry. If you are getting trained from us, you want to move to USA, UK, Middle East, Australia, anywhere you can go. Again, senior industry trainers. This is very important. Like we hire only industry people, that too very senior people from the industry. I don't want to take the name because it's confidential things. But again, they all are very senior with at least 10, 15 year experience and working at the top of the MNCs. So this is why. Suppose you are getting trained in by some fresher or the people who have lesser experience. This is not a degree program. You already have a degree. You are a graduate, you are masters, and you have gained the degree. But now why you are looking for a career or a course or a bridging certification, because the industry requirement is very different from what we have been taught in the colleges or the universities. So if you are getting trained from people who don't have experience, you will just gain theoretical knowledge. You will not have a real experience and what is going inside the industry. Whereas a people who is senior can let you know that what exactly going inside the industry, what are the latest update. So this is very much important. Now the live projects, obviously we are working with some of the CROs and SMOs, and we get data from them and we'll give you exposure of the live data. Obviously, the submission cannot be done on the live sites because these are the critical process. But yes, we'll give you the access of the software, and you will get the project, and you have to submit all the data. You have to do, like if you are working in the pharmacovigilance, you have to do the case processing, ICSR, everything, and then you will submit on the site, and which will be as equal as live sites. So you will gain a hands-on experience that how things are working. And when you are going for the interview, obviously you can answer any question asked by your maybe the technical people or the HR. There's one more thing: international internship. It's a very much advantageous for you. We have got an agreement with a US firm. It's obviously a system concern to us. It's a try and for research, and it's a working in the life sciences sector. And all the students who are into this program will get a project from that company and will work on their project. And at the end of the course, they will receive an internship, and which will be clearly written on the internship that we work with the Triumph for Research, which is based in Chicago, USA. So it will be a international internship, which you can mention on a CV also. And if you are planning to move to the different country or US, obviously it will help you also, because this is verifiable. After the course, if you are going to a job and even the HR wants to verify that whether this internship is valid or not, obviously the company will verify this. And last but not the least, guaranteed placement support. All the students will receive a guaranteed placement support. Our team will start from day one to train you, not only like the interview part, your communication skills, your soft skills. There will be series of mock interviews. We also invite HR from different company, team leads from different company to have a mock call, mock interview with you people, so that you will be ready for the live interview, real interview. And once the course is over, we'll start sending your CV with the company, and as per your location or as per your preference, we'll arrange the interview for you. And it's an unlimited interview opportunity. There's no limit on interview. Uh, but obviously, cracking interviews your job role. But our team will support you until you get the job. Suppose in case you apply for a job, you are not selected for the job, we will get feedback from the organization that why you have not been selected, what are the shortcomings. Our team will again work with your like shortcomings, and will prepare you for the next job and for the next interview. So it's always like our students are getting a very strong support from the placement department. We are working with our students from day one, and as first few classes are over, we start the placement training, like communication training and everything. Yeah. So now, talking about our courses, what the International Institute of Clinical Research provides, it's a clinical research course, pharmacovigilance, clinical data management, obviously clinical SAS also we are providing, a regulatory affairs program, medical writing, pharma business analytics, IPR and patents. These are the courses that we are providing. Talking about the IACRS program advantage, first, we conduct classes in the live e-learning mode only. We don't conduct physical classes. There are lots of students who are like looking for the physical classes. We have experience. We have experience with the physical classes as well as the e-learning also. We found the e-learning is better for the job roles than the physical classes. The region first, the live classes are as good as the physical classes because you can interact with the faculty, interact with your batchmates like the normal classroom. And obviously, we make a smaller batches like 10, 15, or 20 students. We don't make a larger batch because at that time you will not have the interaction with the people. Again, the classes will be live, but all the classes will be recorded also and will be made available on your LMS, which is 24/7 LMS available. And what is advantage? Advantage. Sorry. Suppose you are going for a class in a physical mode, right? And what happens? First, if you are not living in a major city, bigger cities, you have to first relocate for 5 6 months for the training program, and obviously there is a cost involved. Even if you are going for a 6 month, it will be at least a 10,000 per month, so 1,000 extra costs required. Traveling time is required. You are traveling from your home to the center and coming back, so at least 4 5 hours a day it's required. You are saving a precious time if you are going for online learning. The most important part, why online? Suppose even I'm taking your example, you are working as a professional, senior professional in any company. So will you be having a time to go to a physical training center and train the students? It's not possible. It's not possible. Why? Because they are working for 8 hours, 10 hours. They have their families also. So if you are getting into a physical training center, there are higher probability the trainers are local, they are not working, they are the freshers. Fine. We don't do that. We are very much strict about the trainers. So all the trainers will be from industry and they cannot come down to your center. And obviously, they are located at various corner of this world. Like if I talk about our trainer, they are maybe they are from Bangalore, from Pune, even from Canada also. So it's better to always better to go for the e-learning because end of the day you are going to work in a structure in an environment which is not physical. Most of the time, I hear from every like pharmacovigilance aspirant, they want work from home, and obviously they are getting also even the clinical data management, they are getting work from home, and at the senior level the clinical research also or the SAS also they are getting work from home. So if you are not trained as per the job role, so what is the advantage of this degree? This is not a degree program, this is not a certification, this is for your job purposes. So you should get trained for your jobs. And obviously the live e-learning program is always better because in case you don't understand any particular topic or miss any topic in physical class, the trainer will not repeat the entire session for you, which is available in the e-learning because the recordings are available. Even if you don't understand what is the case processing or any topic, you can view multiple times and get your concept clear. And even after that, if you're not some topic is not understood by you, you can discuss in the next session. But physical classes have challenges, had limitations. They will not repeat the entire session for you. So this is always beneficial. And the world is moving towards online. We all are connected here online. So it's better to learn in this environment only. Because if you are working, like after this training program, if you are going to work for the US company or the UK company, obviously, you will have a meeting, you will have a reporting in the online mode only. So it's a training program for your job purpose. So get trained as the job roles requires. Now, the next part is software training. Will give you the real softwares. And because end of the day, you are going to work on the software in the company. There's no pen and paper process in the industry and you will work on the software. So from day one, we'll train you how to work on software in the clinical research, pharmacovigilance, or the clinical data management. And as I discussed, the real industry trainers are always there. If I talk about IICRS, the trainers will be always from the industry. No fresher, no local trainers available. And last but again, not the least, guaranteed placement support. All the students, we are making a very small batch because we are more focused toward placement than of earning big revenue. Uh, we are more concerned about the quality output. And obviously, the team will always be working with you people. Yeah. So if I talk about the program advantage, it's a 500 plus hours of combined training, including theoretical assignments. There will be lots of assignments. Every topic will be followed by assignments and tests and quizzes, and there will be practical trainings and submissions also. And the international internship, obviously, as I discussed, and the pre-placement training is very much required. Will give you entire training, including from communications to soft skills to the mock interviews. Everything will be trained and will make you job ready before putting you on the real interviews. Now, what is the IICRS edge? The first is AI. We are the only institute in India, I don't know about the world, but only institute in India who is offering artificial intelligence in clinical research. If I talk about the clinical research, is not just Chat GPT or Google Gemini. If you can research and search on the web, you will find that lots of companies have started using AI in, especially in the pharmacovigilance and clinical data management, in like data planning and in the case processing. And in coming 3-4 years, you will see how the AI will be implemented in all the process of the clinical research, because world is going to shift on AI. If you are not trained on these things, you are lacking behind, and there will be higher probability that either you will be thrown out or you have to re-undergo the training program for getting trained on the AI. So that's why, keeping in the mind, discussing with all the industry experts, we have included AI in the clinical trial training. And this is for the first time in India. No other institute is offering AI in clinical trial. Now, again, international internship from USA. As I discussed, we have tied up with the international life sciences firm, Trine for Research, which is Chicago-based company. So these are the two edge of the IICRS that will help you in boosting your career, shaping your career. Now, this was the presentation about IICRS and the career in the clinical trial. You can jot it down, the address. We'll also share in the chat box or on your WhatsApp also, our team will share. You can just contact us anytime for any inquiry. And before moving to the question answer sessions, I'll just discuss, show you like what are the courses, what are the things that we are going to train you. And we'll discuss about the every things that we are providing in the programs. So I'll just share another screen. So this is our brochure, and actually I have shared a common brochure for the clinical research, pharmacovigilance, and clinical data management. And we have options of like clinical research with pharmacovigilance, clinical research with clinical data management. Clinical research is a common topic that we are training to everyone. And I'll just take to direct the syllabus of the program. So these are the modules that we'll be covering. In the clinical research, we'll start from drug discovery and development, overview of clinical research, regulation and guidelines in clinical research, roles and responsibility of key stakeholders, and preparation and planning of clinical trial, essential documentation in clinical research and regulatory submission, study startup process, clinical monitoring essentials, compliance auditing, and QC in clinical research. In pharmacovigilance, obviously, the overview of clinical research is required, general principle of pharmacology, introduction to pharmacovigilance regulations, hands-on training, and the case processing that we discussed about the software training. So if I talk about the case processing, first, just I'll take you the journey before discussing all the topics, because I know these are the things which you may not understand. First, I'll take you to a journey of the clinical trial. So you might have studied the preclinical trial. I'll just quickly brief you. Like if any disease occurs, or like pandemic COVID occurred, and or for the new drug development, suppose any disease or any drug became immune to a disease, and we need a new drug. So what we'll do? We go back to the laboratories and the pharmaceutical company, basically like Pharma or ALN or any company. What they will do, they will just analyze some chemicals, some molecules, which term is a molecule, and which can work on that particular disease. And this is done in the laboratory through the in vitro, in vivo process. And when they find that, yes, this molecule is working and has a lesser side effect, they will go for a approval to the regulatory body. The regulatory body are like the monitor of the entire trial. they will decide whether the particular drug will go into the market or will not go. So what is there? There is an IND, investigational new drug application. When these drugs are planned to trial or try on the human body, they go for the IND, investigational new drug application, which goes to the regulatory body. The regulatory body analyzes all the preclinical trial process, and finding that drug is safe for human body, they can give the approval for the clinical trial. Now this drug enters into the trial process, clinical trial process, preclinical to trial. Now here there are multiple processes. First, the trial will be designed, how the trial will be conducted, what will the site management is there, site selection is there. Like if I talk about in India, if I want to suppose example, I am trying to test a drug on tuberculosis. So I'll select the area where there are more tuberculosis patients, like maybe in the Jharkhand or Chhattisgarh, maybe the good trial ground for the tuberculosis analysis. And the trial design is there, trial site selection is there, trial site design is there, management planning is there. Now the trial will start. So their first step is the patient enrollment. Every patient will be like, there is an informed consent form. You must have studied in your graduations. There is a process form, it's called informed consent form, where all the particulars of the drug reaction is written. It will be clearly written that the drug has these reactions or the adverse reactions, and these efficacy also. The patient will be informed by about each and every thing about the drug, and if the patient agrees, then only he will be or she will be admitted for the trial process. There are very complicated things we'll discuss later on. So once the enrollment is done, the principal investigator, who are the doctors, they start working with the patients. And there are people from the clinical research department, the clinical research coordinator, trial monitor. They will monitor each and everything, where they will like ensure whether the particular guidelines are being followed or not, the DCP guidelines are followed or not, the regulatory guidelines are being followed or not, the proper informed consent are being taken from the patient or not. Everything is like considered. Then the report is taken on the ADR, the adverse drug reaction form, which is uploaded on the system. And there are multiple more things which is done by the clinical research people. I'm giving you just a brief idea. Now this data goes to the clinical data management, where the people from data management, they will manage all the data. They will remove the duplicacy or the discrepancies. They will log the data for the pharmacovigilance analysis. Once the data goes to the pharmacovigilance people, they will do the case processing. Like case processing is analysis of any particular drug. Suppose a patient has been given a drug, and the patient had nausea, vomiting, bleeding, or maybe at a very serious situation, death may also occur. So the responsibility of the pharmacovigilance person first to process the each and every case. Case is a patient. Here the case processing means patient is one case. So he will analyze all the reactions of that particular case, and he will also do the analysis that whether particular reaction is to that drug or due to some other region also. Might be possible that patient has taken some other drug, or maybe has taken some food which is poisonous, or maybe any other region. So it's a causal relation establishment is the primary job role of the pharmacovigilance people. Now, suppose one pharmacovigilance officer or the person analyze 100 reports or 1,000 reports. There will be further process of ICSR, individual case. First, the case processing is there. Then there will be ICSR, individual case safety reporting, where the individual case, the particular person, all the reactions will be reported in the single format, ICSR. Then there will be aggregate report writing. Like aggregate report writing is combining all the ICSR and creating one single report, which will further go for the regulatory submission. So these are the basic process of the clinical research pharmacovigilance process. So now coming to the key topics that we are training. So we'll give hands-on training in the case processing and report generation, safety reporting and processing ICSR, that is individual case safety report, aggregate report writing, signal detection. Signal detection, I told you earlier also, signals are symptoms. Like if drug is given to a patient and there's some reaction, so this is a signal. So they will analyze the ADR signals, drug reaction signals. And obviously, risk management plan is also at the senior level design people. And now the there are like documents in pharmacovigilance, audits and inspection. We will discuss details in the courses, what is the audits and inspections. There may be multiple audits, internal audits, external audits, inspection by the regulatory body also. So as a pharmacovigilance people, you need to be ready even for the clinical research or the data management for all the audits and inspection. At the senior level, you will conduct audits, maybe internal audits or maybe visit the CRO also. And obviously, the advanced pharmacovigilance analysis analytics is also taught in this program. Now, coming to the data management, overview of clinical data management, data integrity, management plan, case report, CFR, we train you, the CFR tracking, electronic data capture, that is EDC, data entry guidelines, edit checks, validation programming, discrepancy management, data transfer and clinical data management, medical coding dictionaries, laboratory, because medical coding dictionary knowledge is very much required in the data management, and laboratory test and clinical trial, creating reports, adverse event reporting and reconciliation, audit trails, data log, and quality assurance, data management, QMS, audit inspection. Audit and inspection are compulsory for every department in clinical trial, very regulated industry. So frequent audits are being conducted, frequent inspections are being conducted in this process. And like in the advanced topic, we'll train you on the AI, where first train you about the generative AI, Chat GPT, Google Gemini, and use of AI in clinical trial, how you will implement those AI in your even pharmacovigilance or data management process. And in the pre-placement module, we'll train you about like communication skills, fundamentals of English communications, presentation skills, soft skills, and interviews also. So this was about the course that we are covering and the modules we are covering in our course. And yeah, I think these are the addresses we are present here. And I'll just share one more video. Yeah. So is this visible, Abhay? Can you confirm me? Course information process. Abhay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. So this is about our course. First, few things are just you can go through. So what is the ICRS advance? I already discussed. We have e-learning program, software training, 24/7 LMS, and AI and senior industry trainers, and obviously guaranteed placement support. We are working with our students throughout the program to ensure that they are placed in the top industry. And there is a certificate that you'll be getting in this program. The first is obviously a certificate of completion by IICRS, and there's a ICAGCP certificate you will be getting also in this program, and international internship certificate with Trying for Research Chicago, which is US-based company. Now, I discussed about the career options and eligibility in our earlier slides. Now, talking about, I'll just take you to the fee structure. So this is our fee structure, and if like you are going for the clinical research or the pharmacovigilance program or the clinical research with clinical data management, it's the fees. Actual fees is 1,80,000, but presently we are offering 50% discount. We started on the clinical trial day, and because there are a lot of students who could not register in the last batch, and due to their request, we have extended this offer, and it's valid for this batch only. And so the effective fees, if you are going for any two module, would be like 59,000 plus 18% GST. So total it will be 69,620 rupees, which you can pay either in two installment, or you can pay through credit card and get it converted into the EMI. We can convert your payment to EMI. We have the processing with us. And if you are going for all the three programs, it would be actual fees is 158, but we are offering 50% discount, so 79,000 plus GST. Total it would be 93,200, which again you can pay into installment as 46,610 or through the credit card also. Fine. So this was about the fee structure, and now we will be opening for the question answer. First, I'll request Abhay to open the chat box so that we can you can write down questions, and I will be taking questions one by one. and we'll be answering your questions. So yeah, yes, chat box is open. So please type your question, and we'll taking your question. There are three person. Suvendu has raised the hand. Suvendu, can you ask your question? Suvendu, uh, duration, of course. Good question from Sarthik. Sarthik is a 4-month full-time program, and like as I told you, around 500 plus hours of training. So you'll be going through all the 4 modules in this 4 months, and we have two class schedules. Like generally, the classes are conducted in the evening session at the 8 or 8:30. On the Saturday, Sunday, it's even on the morning. And for the fresher who are not working, we have the classes in the daytime also. Yeah, there is a Ariman Shah. How many students have been placed so far, and which company? Ariman, I'd like to let you know that fresher training as a fresh process at IICRS. We have started this training 1 year back, and this is our third batch which is going on. So the first batch out of 20 students, around 18 has been placed, and most of them have been hired by our sister concern, the Train for Research. And Subham, as I mentioned, all their question online or offline. Uh, this is completely online. By Kumar, I am 49-year-old psychiatrist. Is the age limitation and what job role have good chance? I'll just suggest you to don't try, because at the age of 49, industry may not accept you as a fresher job role, because you are a psychiatrist, and uh, there's like your experience will not be considered here, and it will be fighting with the fresher. So it's my honest opinion. You should not try for this career. Shivam Dwivedi, sir, how can I get this seminar certificate? Shivam, I can provide you, but this is not a seminar. This is a career counseling session. So it's what you will do of certification. I can ask my team to discuss with you and share it with you. Fine. Uh, chance we get interview from the countries. See, we is asking, are there any chances that we get interview from countries like UK or US EPS? How many students of ICRS has got it? And would be a challenge of get job after a gap of 1 year. Uh, we first we are not working in the international placement, but yes, we can assist you, we can guide you, we can give you the job role. But as we are present in India for the job training program, so obviously getting job is not a big deal. You will get a job. Students, our present batch students is also moving to USA. So but again, if you are asking that our support, we can guide you, we can help you, but we cannot guarantee you placement support in UK or USA. Fine. And if I talk about the job after 1 year gap, if you can ask the question on mic that what experience you have when you have passed your graduation, so I can answer it properly. Obviously, after 1 year gap, it's not a big deal. You will get a job by the industry. Industry 1 year gap is not considered a big. It depends on your situation, what situation you are explaining before the HR or the technical lead. Minimum salary offered is like 3.5 lakh. I told you. Sarthik Sharma is asking. See, the salary is not in our hand. To be very honest and open to all of you, salary is not our take. It is always the industry is giving you. So it will depend on your performance in the interview. If you are undergoing this training program completely, you are just following all the guidelines, you are attending all the classes, doing all the assignments, I am assured you will get a maximum salary for the fresher in entry level job. But it's not like that we can give you a salary. It's the industry who is giving you a salary. So obviously you have to work hard, and we will always with you for interviews and everything, for training. We'll give you the best of the industry training. Yeah. So, Mohit, alternatives marketing or there's one good question, Mohit. Alternatively, it is just marketing of institute, and the fee structure is much more higher than postgraduate degree program. Good, that's a good question, and I love to take this question. Yeah. So see, obviously, we announced this a career counseling and marketing session, and we had a lot of sessions with industry experts. And you can go to our website, YouTube channel, and watch that. Uh, if it is a career counseling program, obviously you will go through some training program, whether you are coming from through us or any other issue. It hardly matters. We are not forcing anyone to just join the program because we have a limited seats, and obviously we are very much strict on our standards and quality. So if you talk about the fee structure, I agree. We have a lot of inquiries. The same course is being offered in 40,000, 30,000, even 20,000 somewhere. I don't want to take the name of the institutions. But do you feel a person who is earning 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs per annum will come at the lower fee structure to train you? Or I can hire people from like a fresher or uh, the newcomer. They will come to us and will train you in the very low fees, low salary, and I can reduce the cost. End of the day, you invested your 20, 25 years of your life in training yourself. Now you have invested, if I talk about all, so more than 10 lakhs rupees or 20 lakhs rupees sometimes, but still you are not getting a job. Why? This is, I clearly mentioned, this is not a degree program. This is a completely a job aligned training. And there's a cost of everything. If I talk about the software, if I talk about the industry people, they don't come for free. In the international, internship certificate, there is a charge involved. If you're working with all the companies for your placement, again, there's a lot of exercise. So agree, fees maybe comparatively you feel high, but we have kept it very and like I told you, the actual fees was 1,18,000, but we have reduced it to 50% because we want to don't charge very high. But if you want, if we don't want to compromise, because the fees, why this is so much, like 59 plus GST, because we cannot compromise with the quality. We cannot compromise the trainer. And it's not only the clinical trial or the clinical research, pharmacology, or clinical data management training. It's a lot of trainer involved. AI trainer is there. The language communication trainer is there. Soft skill trainer is there. So there are a lot of trainers who are involved, and it may be like your 2 or 3 month salary. But again, you are achieving a thing. You are getting a thing which is for your lifetime. So again, if you talk to me from my point of view, the fee structure is very much justified. So again, Mohit, it's your decision that you might feel that fees is high, but again, because this is job-oriented program, so we have to keep things balanced, and we have to pay the trainers also and everyone, every stakeholders. Yeah. Now the Chinchu Alexander is like, sir, could you please tell the age limit? You see, there is no age limit if I talk about. I don't know what is your profile, and like if you are a medical doctor, the company also hires seniors as a medical advisor. But if you're trying to fresher entry level, uh, your graduation age plus 5 years if you're working, or 6 years is maximum that industry is looking for. And again, it's justified for you also, because after 5, 6 years, you will be at a higher salary structure. And so it's advisable always after your graduation, within 3, 4 years, take your decision. This is the right age. And so age limit is not there written. There's no age limit, but practically the big companies are hiring freshers. If you're like senior having after graduation 5, 6, 7 years also, you can route your career through SMOs or the small contract research organizations. Which company provide you placements? Example, Shivani is asking. Shivani, all the companies, all the big companies. It might be possible that one of my student is available in this session, which I can see. So he may tell you. We have trainers from all the big companies, you name it, whether it's IQVIA, Seniors, Parexel, or the laptop. So obviously we are connected to all the company, And we are not working with any one company. We are very old organizations. We are 14 years old organization. As a parent company, we are working with more than 50 companies, all the top Parexel, PharmaAce, TCS, Cognizant, Seniors, Snapcorp, IQVIA, Efficacy. We are working with all company and we are connected to the HR, and our process is different. Our placement process after the course will not let you apply directly on the this placement or the job positions. The reason behind, if you are not selected by the company, you will be barred for next 90 days. So a lot of people are doing same mistakes. They are applying abruptly on every job post and they are not getting a call. The reason behind, they are not meeting the criteria. The company is not looking to hire untrained people. Whether you apply for 100 times, it hardly matters. There may be some luck or some connection in the company, then you can get a job. Otherwise, companies are not hiring. So obviously, we are connected to all the companies directly HR, and we will share your CV in their mail ID. We'll follow with them and we'll get the interview arranged for you. So I told you I hope I answered your questions. Is there any preference for younger graduates? I was advised against joining this course. I am 49 years old. Obviously, at 49, you should not join this because I think I have answered this question. That Ariman, any company, I told you the trying for research itself hired 15 students. I can share this with you. How can we assure getting 100 placement in big companies like IQVIA or Excel? See, Ariman, getting guarantee of a company again, it's not like guaranteed. It will depend. Suppose after 4 months, there's no opening in IQVIA or Parexel or Novartis. Fine. So obviously, either you have to wait for next few days or months when the opening comes, or you have to join the other companies. So getting placement, 100% placement support is guaranteed, getting interviews guaranteed. But again, pinpointing any company is like cannot be guaranteed. Fine. I hope I answered your questions. Uh, got it. Thank you, sir. I had previous experience in the PV department as PV support manager for 1.5 years. Good. Pui is saying this. She has experience in PV department. So obviously, if you have experience, there is a plethora of job for you, and you can apply directly for any job roles. Or if you have any doubt, you can connect us directly. I will share our contact details. You can write to us or call us. Is there any test occurs on the regular basis? Yes, of course. Every module is followed by assignments and tests. So final test is there, but we'll have a regular test on the daily, not daily basis, a regular basis. Once the class is in the flow, the students start understanding the topic, we start the test, and every module will be followed by the test. If I will have not good communication skills, then would be hire me. Muhammad Ali Muzaman. Ali Muzaman, very honest and open to everyone. Communication is very much important. If you don't have good communication, you should improve it. And you will if you're going through our program, we'll train you how to improve your communications. And but again, good communication is required. There's one more question from Pratiksha. What about the other course you mentioned in the module like RA, medical writing? I told you, Pratiksha, I think in the beginning also, the RA and medical writing, you should not apply or enter as a fresher. Because that you will get a job. It's not like you will not get a job, but you will get a lesser salary. Because these are the regulatory authority, medical writing are senior job roles. And these are the departments which come above all the three processes, clinical research or the pharmacovigilance or the data analysis process. So you should apply after getting few experience. After completion, the certificate will be in which form? E-certificate, both. Lekha Rawat, the certification will be in the both format. Soft copy also will be available, and the hard copy will be sent you through the courier. Will you have been preparing our resume? Obviously, resume writing is one of the part of our pre-placement. I think we'll share you the entire details. We'll not only help you in preparing resume, we'll help you how to design your LinkedIn profile to get more jobs, and how to create your Naukri profile also. So, Shashwat, I'm graduate in BSc Microbiology honors. Currently, fresher, should I join the course? Obviously, Shashwat, you can join the clinical research with clinical data management, and it's a good career because pharmacovigilance I will not advise again because you are BSc from microbiology, and you haven't studied the pharmacology as a subject. So, obviously, the clinical data management and the clinical research is a good career option for you. Paras is asking a question: what is more preference, degree in the clinical field or longer period M.Pharm pharmacology MB? No, the graduate are eligible for the fresher entry. Paras, as I told, the pharmacology degrees like B.Pharm, M.Pharm have the foundation for the clinical trial. But the clinical trial is a process oriented, and you will have a better experience if you have work on the process. So it hardly matters you entering in the industry after B.Pharm or M.Pharm or MBA. You as a fresher you will get the same salary. So it's better to get into the industry as early as possible because this will help you a lot. Right now, I think there's a question. I'm pursuing Pharm Deed 6th year. I want to get a job to research. Should I do the internship? Yes, obviously, in the 6th year, you can join the program. And this program, we have internship. And this is the industry internship. Obviously, you have to also complete your Farm Day internship. And that is part of your course. So, but talking about our internship is different from your internship because this is a job aligned internship. You will learn what exactly going inside the industry. Yeah. There is a question from Anushka. Will it be a better course after MSc Pure Chemistry? Obviously, chemistry people are always preferred. You can go into clinical research or in clinical data management. These two are good options. Again, at the senior level, you can go to the regulatory, medical writing, or even the data analytics, the SAS also. Pradeep, hi sir, I have 2 years of experience in quality control. While hiring, they consider this. No, no experience will be counted from the quality. If you are not in the clinical research, if you are in QC of the pharma company, manufacturing company, it will not be considered. So it's again, Pradeep, if you are moving to switch your career, enter in this career, it's the right time. The more delay you will make, there are higher chances like you will not be selected. Sir, Piyush is asking question, sir, this course best in BSc chemistry? Obviously, BSc, MSc chemistry both are hired by the company. And Piyush, if you want to ask something or Mike, you can ask.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Piyush, please ask.
Hello.
Yeah, Piyush, you are audible.
ओके सर, मैं यही पूछ रहा था सर, ये कोर्स बेस्ट है क्या?
देखो आप देखो केमिस्ट्री के बाद आप क्या करोगे, या तो फार्मा कंपनी में जाओगे, प्रोडक्शन कंपनी में जाओगे, ठीक है,
हाँ हाँ
और या फिर किसी अदर लाइफ साइंसेस में जाओगे या मार्केटिंग में जाओगे फार्मा कंपनी के।
सर, तो
ये
मेरे को
करियर
रिसर्च रिसर्च फील्ड में जाना है सर।
क्लिनिकल रिसर्च सबसे अभी आज के डेट में लाइफ साइंसेस ग्रेजुएट्स के लिए सबसे
हाँ
बैलेंस्ड करियर है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको एक तो कॉर्पोरेट स्ट्रक्चर में काम करोगे 9 to 5, लंबा
यस
करियर
सर।
है, ग्रोथ काफी अच्छी है इसमें। आपको
हम्म।
मतलब इस इंडस्ट्री को छोड़ने की कभी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी लाइफ टाइम, क्योंकि इतनी सैलरी आपको कंपेरेटिवली लाइफ साइंसेस में कहीं नहीं मिलेगी। अगर आप 10 साल के बाद 25 से 30 लाख के पैकेज पे पहुंच रहे हो, तो मुझे नहीं
हाँ हाँ।
लगता है कोई और इंडस्ट्री आपको इतना पे करेगी 10 साल के अंदर, ठीक है।
यस सर।
तो ये
हाँ हाँ।
बेस्ट इंडस्ट्री है, आपके लिए बेस्ट इंडस्ट्री है। और देखो ये अपनी चॉइस भी होती है, हम कभी भी मिसगाइड नहीं
यस यस।
करते हैं किसी को ये कि आपको यही इंडस्ट्री बेस्ट है। बेस्ट सारी इंडस्ट्री है, डिपेंड करता है आपको इंटरेस्ट किसमें है। बहुत लोग पीएचडी करते हैं, उसके बाद वो रिसर्च में जाना चाहते हैं। इंडिया के अंदर प्रॉब्लम क्या है, इंडिया के अंदर प्रैक्टिकली रिसर्च होता नहीं है, जिसको हम ड्रग
हम्म
डेवलपमेंट प्री क्लिनिकल ट्रायल जिसको कहते हैं ना हम, वो बेसिकली इंडिया में
हम्म
कंडक्ट नहीं होता है। इंडिया में
हम्म।
मेजोरिटी जो होता है वो क्लिनिकल ट्रायल हो रहा है या मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो रही है।
यस
तो
यस।
उन दोनों के कंपैरेटिवली क्लिनिकल ट्रायल ऑलवेज सबसे अच्छा करियर है। एक तो कंफर्ट, आप
हाँ
अभी
हाँ।
फ्रेशर हो सकता है। अभी क्या आपने कब पास किया है बीएससी?
सर, अभी मैंने बीएससी केमिस्ट्री पास किया है
हाँ, तो
इसी
अभी
साल
पास
से।
किया ना, हाँ इसी साल किया है। आप आज के 5 साल बाद का जब प्लान करोगे ना, तो आपको ये भी देखना होगा कि मेरा वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस कैसा है, फैमिली को टाइम दे पा रहा कि नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ। क्योंकि अभी आप एनर्जेटिक हो, अभी 24 घंटे आप काम कर सकते हो। बट 5 साल के
यस
बाद
सर,
नहीं कर पाओगे, फिर आप थक जाओगे, फिर आपको लगेगा कि नाइट जॉब बेकार है। बट आप एक बार ट्रैप में चले जाते हो ना, तो फिर आप वहां
यस
से
सर,
वापस नहीं आ पाते हो। जैसे अभी प्रदीप ने पूछा क्वेश्चन कि
यस सर,
2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, तो अभी आपके पास
क्योंकि
टाइम है, आप एग्जिट कर सकते हो। अगर आप 5 साल के हो जाओगे, इंडस्ट्री आपको एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेगी, आप वहां से सैलरी पे आ जाओगे, वहां से आप निकल नहीं पाओगे, तो उस ट्रैप में
यस
आप आ
सर।
जाते हो।
सर तो सम अब कुछ लोग का कहना है कि भाई अब बीएससी होने के बाद आप एमएससी कर सकते हो, तो क्या एमएससी भी एक बेस्ट ऑप्शन है क्या?
देखो इंडिया में एमएससी क्यों नहीं, आप पीएचडी भी कर सकते हो, बट देखो एमएससी करके भी आपको वही जॉब लगनी है। अगर मैं
हाँ, हाँ,
प्रैक्टिकली जॉब के हिसाब, आज मैं जॉब के हिसाब से बातें कर रहा हूँ।
हाँ,
करियर
हाँ,
अलग चीज है, करियर पे हम लोग कभी और बात कर सकते हैं कि क्या
हाँ,
करियर
हाँ,
प्रोजेक्शंस होते हैं। बट अगर जॉब के लिए बात करोगे ना, तो
हाँ,
बीएससी के बाद भी आपको अगर ट्रायल में आते हो तो उतनी ही सैलरी मिलेगी जितनी एमएससी के बाद मिलेगी, कोई डिफरेंस नहीं होगा सैलरी में। ठीक है।
यस,
अगर आप
यस, यस,
रिसर्च में या टीचिंग में जाना चाहते हो तो ऑब्वियसली आपको एमएससी करना चाहिए, आपको पीएचडी भी करना चाहिए। बट
हाँ,
अगर
हाँ,
आप अभी जॉब के लिए ट्रायल इंडस्ट्री का सोच रहे हो तो बीएससी इज एनफ, क्योंकि आपको आगे प्रोसेस सीखना, आप सीडीएम में सीखोगे, वो नई
हाँ,
ट्रेनिंग
हाँ,
इंडस्ट्री है। पहले तो आपको बेसिक ट्रेनिंग हम दे देंगे, फिर जो आप
हाँ,
आगे
हाँ,
4 साल 5 साल काम करोगे वो अपने आप में ट्रेनिंग होगी। ठीक है ना।
ओके, यस सर,
हाँ
यस सर,
हाँ, ठीक है, ठीक, थैंक यू। और
ओके,
कोई क्वेश्चन है पीयूष आपका? ठीक है। शाश्वत का क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज द एवरेज फ्रेशर सैलरी सीटीसी। मैंने शाश्वत बताया है, 3 लाख से 5 लाख 5.5 लाख तक की रेंज होती है। वो डिपेंड करेगा आपकी कंपनी पे, आपका जो लोकेशन है और आपकी परफॉर्मेंस पे डिपेंड करता है। एवरेज 3 से 5 लाख का रेंज होता है। ठीक है। प्रतीक्षा है, हाउ इज द सर्टिफिकेट वैल्यूड एज कम्पेयर टू यूडमी कोर्सेरा एज ई लर्निंग प्रोग्राम। प्रतीक्षा, to a very open, honest answer, no certification is valid for a job. I hope if you are available, you can come on mic also. Uh, आपने ग्रेजुएशन किया होगा या मास्टर्स किया होगा, कुछ भी किया होगा, आपका उससे वैलिड सर्टिफिकेशन तो ना यूडमी देगी, ना कोर्सेरा देगा, ना हम देंगे। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम सर्टिफिकेशन की नहीं, अगर सर्टिफिकेशन से जॉब लगती तो आपके ग्रेजुएशन के बाद आपकी जॉब लग गई होती, या मास्टर्स के बाद आपकी जॉब लग गई होती। प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है, इंडिया का जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, इट्स हमारा मतलब बदनसीबी कह सकते हैं इसको। लाइक दिस इज नॉट वर्किंग एज इट शुड बी। इंडस्ट्री में जो रिक्वायरमेंट है, इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट, एंड व्हाट वी आर गेटिंग ट्रेंड इन आवर कॉलेजेस यूनिवर्सिटीज आर वेरी डिफरेंट। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू एक्वायर स्किल्स, हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग and actual knowledge which is being implemented in the industry. So any certification has a least value than your knowledge and skills. Fine. So again, I hope I have answered your question. Ariman Sahab is asking me, sir, many already trained people from many reputed 20 years old institutions on LinkedIn are looking for job. Yes, obviously, there are hundreds of institutions, and I know I worked with many institutions and many other companies also. They are 20, 30 years old institutions. What is the problem? Most of the organization you will get in trap of their very attractive talks like we are 20-year-old organization, we are having so many records and awards, but that will not work if their placement department is not working properly, if they don't have smaller batches, industry trainers. That's very important. Somebody asked about the fee structure. Why the fee structure is high? Because if you are not getting industry people, obviously you will not get a job because you are not getting as per the industry requirements. They say no institute can help you. You are written that, and they say no institute can help you. I don't think where you got the information, but yes, if any good institute, I'm not taking example just ourselves. Any good institute who are working with their students obviously can get placement for you. It's not like that the institute cannot get. But again, you have to cross check whether they are working with their students or not. So this is important. Pradeep, is this ICMR certified institution? No, we are not certified because these are job-oriented courses. No certification is required, and ICMR don't certify any institution for the clinical trial training, job-oriented training program. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Pratiksha, okay, so okay. Okay. Piyush says fee structure. Fee structure, I explained you. Again, I'll explain for the clinical research and pharmacovigilance or clinical research with the clinical data management. The actual fees is 1,18,000, but we are offering 50% discount in this batch, and it will be effectively 59,000 plus GST. Total will be 69,620 rupees, which you can pay in 2 installment or can pay through credit card and just get it converted into the EMIs. I hope I answered your question. Sarthik Sharma, is there any pay after placement program? Obviously, if you are getting into job, company will pay you. Oh, sorry, I mistaken your question. No, there's no like pay after placement. See, this is a collaborative program, and no trainer will come for a free. They are all the industry people with 15-year plus experience, and they are very senior people. Uh, so, there's no like pay after placement. But again, we can guarantee you the quality and the placement support. Any more question? And, I'm looking for any more questions if you have. Date of the next batch. Sarthik, date is from 18th of this month. We are starting our new batch, and registration has already started. You can register with 5,000 rupees, which is a part of the fees, and you can pay rest amount, the first installment before the batch date, and the next in the next month. So the date is 18th of the August, and batch is 15 students is the limit of the batch. Saswat is asking, is placement is guaranteed? Placement review is guaranteed, Saswat. Obviously, we'll be working with you 24/7 almost, because students are connected with us even the late evenings, and placement is guaranteed. If you talk about interview, obviously cracking interview is your job role. We don't work is like in the way that we give you the false promise of placement guarantee. Yes, interview, unlimited interview is guaranteed, but obviously you have to crack. Obviously, the training program, the quality is guaranteed, and I am very much sure that you will get a job just after the program. Pradeep is asking, after completing course, with how many months placement will happen? Pradeep, actually, from 3.5 months, we start our placement. And like, if you're not very much fixed on your location or the company name, the placement happens within 15 to 30 days of the course completion. Fine. But someone like sometimes someone becomes very much fixed about the location, like, no, I want a job in Ahmedabad only, or job in like Chennai only. Then it becomes like some delay. Otherwise, there are lots of job, and placing 15-20 students in a month is not a big deal for us. We are connected with all the companies, and we can place you very easily within 15 to 30 days. Yeah. Who is asking how long is the post duration again, sir? It's a 4 month. 4 month full time means 4 months, 500 hours around, and it will be initially it will be 1 hour, 2 hour sessions, but after 4 5 sessions, it comes to 5 hour, 6 hour day, because it's not only the topic you are taught, it's the assignments that you are given. You have to complete all the assignments, you have to do all the analysis, you have to submit the projects and do the test also. I hope I answered your question. We use, sir, 4 month course. Yes, it's a 4 month course. Next, I don't know the date. It's the 18th August is this date. We'll update you for the next batch. Presently, we don't have a date. So, Piyush was again asking, but placement is come from Piyush. मैं आपका question नहीं समझा. But placements come from. If you can ask me on your mic. Okay. Who is asking for CRPV? I hope Piyush is asking about the fee structure. Piyush, the
Hello?
fees is, yeah, Piyush, yeah, please ask.
सर मैं ये पूछ रहा था, प्लेसमेंट कंफर्म होगा क्या सर, या इंटरव्यू क्रैक करने के बाद कंफर्म?
Come from means?
कंफर्म.
अच्छा, कंफर्म पूछ रहे हो आप? ओके ओके. देखो, प्लेसमेंट
या
बिल्कुल
या
कंफर्म होगा. आप इस कोर्स में आ रहे हो सिर्फ डिग्री लेने तो आ नहीं रहे हो. आप प्लेसमेंट के लिए ही आ रहे हो
हाँ.
ना. और क्या पर्पस है? अगर आपको प्लेसमेंट मिल जाती तो आप नहीं आते कोई कोर्स करने के लिए. तो अगर आप प्लेसमेंट में आपको नहीं सपोर्ट करेंगे तो फायदा क्या इस प्रोग्राम का? ये प्रोग्राम का पर्पस ही प्लेसमेंट है. तो ऑब्वियसली प्लेसमेंट इंटरव्यू आपका गारंटीड है। ऑब्वियसली आपको प्लेसमेंट इंटरव्यू जो है, जॉब इंटरव्यू आपको क्रैक करना पड़ेगा। जहां भी आपको हम इंटरव्यू देंगे, आपको इंटरव्यू अटेंड करना होगा, आपको उसको क्रैक करना होगा। इनकेस अगर नहीं होता तो आपके हमारी टीम फिर आपके साथ काम करेगी। और हम बहुत टाइम ऐसा भी होता है कि बच्चों को नेक्स्ट बैच में भी थोड़ा टाइम दे देते हैं, ताकि अगर कोई टॉपिक नहीं कवर हुआ है तो हम उसको फिर से दे देते हैं। तो उसके लिए वरी मत करो। हम अगर हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अगर मनी माइंडेड होती तो हम 40-50 का बैच बनाते हैं, जैसे बाकी इंस्टीट्यूट करते हैं। हमारा 15-20 से बड़ा बैच नहीं होता है। एंड आप चेक कर सकते हो कभी भी। Pui, for CRPB, I hope is a question for the fee structure. So fees is 59,000 plus GST. It's 69,620 is the precise fee structure. And you can just pay 5,000 as the registration amount. And presently because we are giving 50% off, so you can avail this off. And we can pay in 2 year installment, or can pay through credit card and get it converted to the EMI. If placement is not happening, then what is the next step? Pradeep, what you want to ask? The next step, I don't think this will ever happen, because we are so connected with our students that this situation will never come. Because placing 15-20 students in a month is not a big deal. And obviously, if your placement is not happening in first go, we'll give you a second chance, we'll give you a third chance, and it will happen, 100% happen. So Piyush is asking again, sir, prepare to interview. Obviously, Piyush, regular mock interview will be there, and we will be calling the HRs also from the companies to train you people how to face interview. And there will be a serious, बहुत ज़्यादा serious interview training होती है हमारे institutes में.
ओके सर।
Sarthik, yeah, Piyush. Sarthik, after completing course, we directly job, or we have to do any kind of internship. Sarthik is a part of the course, and आपको इसके बाद कोई course training नहीं करनी होगी, and it's a completely part of the program, and you will get internship certificate in within 4 months. So after 4 months, you will go for a job. Go for a job interview only. We'll arrange interview for you. Ariman Saab, again, do you provide clinical SAS plus CDM? No, Ariman. SAS is again a different career. SAS is not related to CDM, and there's no need of going CDM with SAS, because CDM is different process, SAS is different process. You cannot work in two departments simultaneously. So you should get trained for one process only, either SAS or CDM. That's why we advise our students to go for either PV or CDM. Fine. SAS is a different job. You can connect me directly, Ariman. I can guide you. You can take down the number from the chat box. Abhay, please share the details again in the chat box. Take my number. It's 1010 at the end, and just WhatsApp me first. I'll call you and just explain you the career options of the SAS. We can have a separate session for the SAS independently. Ruby asking, sir, clinical data management job, how can I find and get any job? Dhruv, if you are trained in data management, you can apply on Naukri or on the LinkedIn. If you are not trained, obviously you have to get trained, and then we are here to help you in getting jobs, because we will be getting you interview, and we'll be getting you a job with the data management. I hope I answered. Satik, sir, there's no post of alumni at your LinkedIn post. We can post it, no issue. We have the alumni, because we have very limited batch, and the people have just started working. I told you that we are for fresher training, we have started 1 year back. For senior corporate training, we are working for last 10 years, and that's why the trainers are from these big companies. We directly connect to us, and I'll let you know who are the trainers, because this is a public domain, and as per the company policy, we cannot disclose the name of the trainers. They are very senior people from the top companies. So yes, you can connect Sarthik with me, and I will let you know who are anybody who want to know about the trainers. They can connect with us. I can just get you access of. Is there any more question?
Sir,
Anybody?
when will next batch start? Means if I am unable to join this batch, then when will next batch start?
Isha, actually, next batch date has not announced yet. Maybe in the October or maybe September. Actually, exactly, we don't have the next batch. Why? because see, we are working with industry. As per our information, from November till March, there will be a lot of vacancies in the industry. So we are creating batch as per the industry requirements, as per the job roles. So it will depend on because we are getting feedback from the companies, and then we announce the batch. Right. So why? What is the issue, Isha, that you are not able to?
Actually, I have means just now only I am in my sixth year and I'm pursuing family, and
Okay.
there are only 2 months of internship like till now, and so
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like this is 4 month course,
Mm-hmm.
so it will be for somewhat early to get job because I'll not have my degree. So I'll how will I get job? So
When you
I
will have your degree,
sir, maybe in next July.
then you should not join this batch. Obviously, you may join any batch in the January or February.
Okay, so sir, how will we get information that okay new batch is
Uh,
starting?
just send a mail or a hi on my WhatsApp. Do you have that contact details? I think it's in chat box.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have that.
Yes, yeah. You can write at info@the ISCRS, and you will get into our database. And obviously, we'll keep updating you about the next batch.
Okay. So I have one more question.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
as I told, I am doing family. So, sir, my college is providing two options for internship. Either
Mhm.
you can do hospital based, like to assist a cardiologist, or you can do audits and in NABH department. So, where should I get the internship? Means they
Your
have given
voice cracked actually. Can you repeat? Hospital and
NABH department.
okay. So, what will be the job role in NABH?
Sir, auditings like we have to fill audit forms and in different wards and pharmacovigilance means ADR reporting.
Mhm. Okay, working on. So it's better to work in NABH. Hospitals, you will be working with the doctors, and the same ADR form will be there in the hospitals also. See, in hospitals, you will work more like on the clinical research part, and in NABH, you will work more like on the pharmacovigilance part. So it's better to
Yeah.
get trained on either of the. You can opt for either because knowledge of CR is also important for the pharmacovigilance. You will get first-hand experience of the like how the ADR is collected and what are the guidelines. But again, you can work for NABH. This is better for you. If there are option, you can work for NABH.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Ariman, sir, on LinkedIn and Naukri, I find various less number of job. Ariman, see what happens. Obviously in Naukri or LinkedIn, the companies don't always post everything on Naukri and LinkedIn. Many times, all the big companies post their job on their website first. 50 to 60% of time, they don't need to post it because they get a candidate either through some institutions or through reference. So at that time, they don't post it because putting on Naukri, they will get a 50,000 applications, and filtering all the 50,000 is not possible. So that's why the HR they prefer to hire candidates from institutions like us. They send us the JD, and we filter out the candidate, and we send them the CVs, and they conduct the interview, and the process is done. But again, with the big companies, they post on their portals. But there is one underline like caution for you: never applied abruptly on LinkedIn or Naukri. I told many times to everyone that CV get blocked for next 90 days. So I hope I answered your questions. Any more questions? Satik, again, interview are done online or walk-in interview. Depends on the company, Satik. Sometimes it's online. Sometimes company call for the physical interview. Then you have to visit the branch or the center, and you have to. But we will give you time. It's not like the we'll give you a 1 day or 2 day time. It's a proper time is given to the candidate, and they have to be there because we'll schedule the interview accordingly. I hope I answered your question. Uh, if there is no question, so we may call it a day. I think there's no more question. If you have, you can just type or ask me directly. So I hope I was able to guide you and to answer your questions. Again, one question come from Dhruva. Otherwise, CDM coaching is enough to get job, or we qualify exam and triple AGC exam, sir. Again, very good question that I face today. See, L triple AGC is a body of Skill India, Life Sciences Sector Skill Development Council is the body under Skill India. And see, LTPL is just a body to verify the certification. This is not like enough to get a job, because LTPL will not support you in getting job. It's only the institution that your training is an institution which who will help you. So again, it depends on some organization. We don't find the LTPL like sufficient enough to get you a job. So there's no purpose. Even the training quality is not, or the syllabus is not so updated till that preparation. So again, your training is important. Yeah, Aryaman, I raised your hand. Aryaman, can you ask question? Aryaman,
Hello, sir. Good
please
evening.
ask.
Hello.
Aryaman?
Am
Yeah,
I
Aryaman.
audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. So I'm an MSc graduate, postgraduate
Mhm,
person. I've
mhm,
completed my post-graduation biochemistry
mhm,
from Kurukshetra University. So
mhm,
I was looking for CDM courses online, and
mhm,
I contacted many people and got to
mhm,
know various feedbacks from them.
mhm,
So as you are saying that you as an institute have many connections with HR of different companies.
mhm,
I was saying ki how can we just trust you? I mean, you are saying that only one batch or two batch have been uh, what you have trained, and only 18 people have selected. That is on in a single institute. Try on for research, you said.
mhm, mhm.
So how can we trust you or any other organization?
Yes,
Because
obviously.
nowadays a lot of there's a lot of miscommunication and
Mhm,
you can say frauds are going on. So that's why
Yes,
I'm asking. Please,
yes,
can you
of course.
put light or throw light on
Yes, of
particular thing?
course. It
Yeah.
was very valid, very
Yeah.
valid question, and a lot of people left. I wanted to answer this question in front of everybody. See, we could have like presented you a fake data also if we were not the ethical organization. So first thing, it's a very valid question. There are a lot of institutions who are faking students. I just right word is faking students, and not providing support to them. Uh, First, if this was the condition, we could have enrolled like 50 students in a batch. The institutions are doing. They are money making like machine, and they are enrolling 30, 40, 50 students in a batch. We don't do. You can just verify it. After this call, you can connect with us. I can give you the access of some students who are undergoing the training. You can ask them about the training quality. See, Ariman, very valid question is like if you are not getting proper training, no placement support will work. What is placement support? Getting you a job interview is a placement support that I can arrange anytime without this course also. That I can guarantee on written on a paper. Fine, because we are working with all the company, we are working with IQ, we are with Paracel, with the trainers are from these companies. Fine, so we are connected with all the HR. But passing that interview will be only possible when you are properly trained. And if you are not getting a good training, if you are not getting a hands-on practice, no placement support will work. So obviously, why we are confident and we are very much open that we are not faking any, we are not giving any fake data, and we are giving you the authentic information because we are very much confident. We are working as a corporate training partner of big companies, and that's why these senior people like the senior clinical trial manager, pharmacovigilance manager, director level people are associated. Even I'll not take the name. Some of the people who is the as a VP level of the big companies and data analytics, they are working and they are even training our students, the senior students. So obviously, I am very much open and honest about ourselves, and that's why we are creating a very small plan. And
So you are guaranteeing
sometimes
it, right, sir? You are saying that we will provide you 100% placement interview, right?
guaranteed, guaranteed. If
Okay,
you're
okay.
working with the top of the company heads and we are not able to place or arrange interview for 15 people, it is not possible. Fine. So it will be
Okay, okay.
guaranteed that we'll giving you. If you have doubt, so see, there's one question that I wanted to answer. That
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes there will be some time where any new process will start, and it is not
Mm-hmm.
like the AI came and you believed
Mm-hmm.
some new companies in AI. It is a changing world. It's not always like we are 50-year-old organization, so only we have the guarantee. The people with the right attitude, with the right intention, obviously, if they are not fraud, if they are not cheating people, they will grow. And obviously, if I take an example, the
Mm-hmm.
older train were there, the Rajdhani were there, but you believed in Vande Bharat. It was a new
Mm, true.
technology, a new thing, but you believed in that and it succeeded. So that's why, because we are not new in the process, we are new in the fresher training. We are very old in the process. We are connected to, you can connect me directly. I'll just let you discuss with these people who are training our students, and we can directly connect
Yes, sir.
you
I
with
will
these
love
people.
to connect. I will love to connect, and
Sure, sure, sure,
yeah,
sir.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do that. I'll do that. Because I,
Okay,
I I don't want to waste your time and money just on the wrong things.
correct. So, where can I check your you have mentioned you have trained before the corporate trainers you mentioned, na?
Yes,
So,
yes, yes. You can correct me. See, these trainers are like not available because they have the some uh, policy with their company, contract with their company, and they cannot discuss everything in the public because they are working at 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs per annum. So they will not
correct,
risk
correct,
their
sir,
job
correct, sir.
just for one admission. In. So again, I'll connect you with that people and that person. What I can do, if you want, even this one trials demo session, I can
Mm-hmm.
can give you access of one session, and you can see who are the trainer, how the training is going on.
Yeah, sir, yeah, sir. That will be fine. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that we can do. We are very much confident about our trainer.
So you mentioned ना I was saying कि आपने अभी बोला कि आप इससे पहले कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनिंग करते थे, राइट सर?
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल, हाँ। करते हैं, अभी भी करते हैं,
तो
करते थे नहीं।
अच्छा अच्छा करते हैं तो
हाँ, हाँ।
सर वो चीज हमें कैसे पता लगेगी दैट आपकी
वो
कोई
चीजें हम
हिस्ट्री भी
डिस्क्लोज
है
नहीं
और
वो चीजें हम डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर सकते हैं। हिस्ट्री बिल्कुल है। आप ये समझो कि अगर
हम्म,
किसी बैच में हमें एग्जाम्पल देखो, क्या कंपनी पॉलिसी होती है। जब आप काम करोगे ना इंडस्ट्री, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन होता है ना, उसमें बहुत सारे टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन होते हैं और कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी भी
कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी,
होती है, या कि आप
राइट
कहीं
राइट
डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर सकते हो। बट आप एक कॉमन चीज है, मतलब आप एजुकेटेड हो, आप समझोगे इस बात को। अगर कोई पर्सन जो कि आज 25 लाख या 30 लाख के पैकेज पे है, ठीक है, क्या आपको लगता है कि इंस्टीट्यूट में वो फ्रेशर को पढ़ाएंगे?
नो
नहीं पढ़ाएंगे। हमारे यहाँ पढ़ा रहे हैं।
ओ
तो अगर पढ़ा
हाउ
रहे हैं, तो वही नहीं, मेरे पास वो ट्रेनर भी है जिनका 1 करोड़ का पैकेज है।
ओ वाओ
तो अब सबसे बड़ी चीज क्या है कि अगर वो पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो इसलिए नहीं पढ़ा रहे हैं क्योंकि उनको फ्रेशर को ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, उनको पैसे की जरूरत है। तो कितना हमसे ले लेंगे? 15 बच्चों का बैच होगा, कितना हमसे ले लेंगे वो? ठीक है।
करेक्ट
होता
सर
क्या है कि
करेक्ट सर
हमारे पुराने रिलेशंस हैं, हम उनके साथ कई साल से काम कर रहे हैं। सो जस्ट टू हेल्प अस, दे ऑल केम। ये प्रोग्राम हमने डिजाइन नहीं किया, ये इन ट्रेनर्स ने डिजाइन किया है, क्योंकि इनको भी जूनियर चाहिए होते हैं, इनको भी फ्रेशर चाहिए होते हैं, और ये
ओके
हेड हैं
ओके
अपने
ओके ओके
प्रोसेस
ओके
के। तो इन्होंने ही पूरा ये कोलैबोरेटिव प्रोग्राम है, इनमें मैक्सिमम फीस नहीं को जाता है। जो आप फीस पे करोगे, मैक्सिमम पार्ट उनको चला जाता है। हमारा ऑब्वियसली हम भी एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, प्रॉफिट अर्निंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, तो कुछ तो हमें भी चाहिए होगा। बट अदरवाइज ये
करेक्ट सर
कोर्स
करेक्ट
उन्होंने डिजाइन किया है, डिलीवर भी वही करते हैं, और ऑब्वियसली प्लेसमेंट में भी वही हेल्प करते हैं। तो
ओके सर थैंक यू फॉर क्लियरिंग माय डाउट सर
थैंक यू सो मच Ariman. So I'll quickly take question. Sir, if we are hired by one company and we don't want to join that company, will you help? Yes, Sarthik, अगर आपने एक कंपनी ज्वाइन आपने ज्वाइन नहीं किया, if you have not joined and just given the interview, we'll give you the another interview. But if you have joined that company, then obviously the placement, we can help you again even after that. But that guarantee voids, अगर आपने ज्वाइन कर लिया है, आप उसके आते हैं, तो हम हेल्प करेंगे आपको, बट अगेन जो प्लेसमेंट गारंटी है वो थोड़ा सा वहाँ पे that is becomes wide. Sir, how many companies? Piyush, already I answered. There are a lot of companies, more than 50 companies, and all the big companies, all the CRO we are working with. Through electrical exam, all coaching center have access, sir. If have, can pass the CDM exam job. Dhruv, I don't know LTPC how much valid, and I don't think all the institutions are not having LTPC. There are only few, through two, three, four institutions who is going for LTPC. And if we can show you, I can cannot just disclose in public domain. I work with LTPC very, very long, and they have very like faulty examination system. So I don't have faith that only getting LTPC will get you a job. I think we are running short of time, and there is no question now. So first I'll call it a day. Thank you so much, everyone, for being present here in the Sunday, taking your time in the late evening, and uh, just please again share the contact details. Please jot down the details, contact details, or my team will be contacting you on your WhatsApp and sharing the details on your WhatsApp. And if you want to know anything, you can directly come to us, directly connect with us, and we'll love to answer your queries. And thank you again. Thank you very much, and have a nice night ahead. And thank you so much again.